everyone, this is Christina, and today I want to tell you all about my week 3 on the Artist Way journey. At first I thought that I'm gonna do the week 3 while traveling, but then it was kind of busy. I didn't want to rush the process, so I gave myself the space and the freedom to do the 3rd week when I came back from my travels. And today I want to tell you all about my experience. Let's go! This week was about recovering the sense of power within yourself. And for the first time, I actually felt like the topic of the week resonated with what I was feeling. But I was also experiencing something else. But first, let me tell you something about the chapter. The first thing that I would like to mention from this week, from the chapter, is that I really like one specific quote. It was, "Art requires a safe hatchery." And I agree with this so much. I even made a video about this, about my experience with art, because when I felt like I was not really in a safe space in life and I couldn't really feel grounded to a certain level, I didn't really want to create. But now I'm in a situation when I feel very safe and I feel very grounded and I feel like I can express myself very well in an authentic way. And all of a sudden I feel like I can creatively express so much better. Then there was another thing that really caught my attention, and it was the antidote to shame is self-love and self-praise, which also, like, I really resonate with this, because when you have shame, you know, like a lot of times when you were, for example, a kid, teenager, earlier on in life, and you expressed yourself in a very authentic way, maybe it was something even that you expressed yourself through your art and you got judged, then you kind of feel shame for being who you are, and it feels not right to be who you are and to express yourself in that way. And then you have kind of like internalized shame about your being, about yourself, and self-praise and self-love is the antidote. And it's very much my experience. Like, I had a lot of internalized shame, and I basically focused years and years on building a very strong relationship with myself and also learning how to celebrate myself. And this you can obviously connect, as I said, not only to you as a person but also to your art. And then I guess it would be a lot about accepting your art and praising yourself for creating and for what you've done. Then in the chapter there was a lot about criticism, about obviously the negative one, when you kind of like get a criticism that doesn't really help you with anything and it's just kind of there and you feel bad about it. But a lot of times criticism can be also very good when you get some kind of feedback that sends you further on your journey of creation. For example, I remember I am quite, you know, like, it's still a baby, this YouTube channel of mine, and I remember that for the first time I was showing my boyfriend one of my videos, and I was so shy. And then it was really like, okay, look at it, you are a second person. I am creating those videos, so maybe I'm overlooking a lot of things, which for sure I am, because I am a beginner. And I was like, okay, just like go with it. Just give me a solid criticism, what you think I should improve. And he told me some very good points that I did not realize before. And it made me think about my content in a little bit different way. So criticism can be also very good. Get yourself friends and people who want to criticize you so that you can become better. And they support you actually, and they mean the criticism in the best possible way. And then there was another thing, and that was art requires ugly ducklings. If I watch my first video and I see myself, I'm like, oh my god, Jesus, how could I even upload that? But I still kept it there so that one day I can remind myself when I started. So ugly ducklings, normal. You have to make them so that you can actually have the breakthrough art, the outstanding one. For me, realizing the power, which was the topic of the week, was really much connected with all the exercises, because it was about childhood a lot. I was reflecting a lot on my past, and I realized how far I've come, and it filled me with a lot of gratitude with my current situation. And I was so grateful for my home that I am filming in right now, and I felt like I belong, like I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I felt so nice, and it actually made me, or like it inspired me to take care of my house a lot. So I was working in the garden, I was cleaning, decluttering, and I was doing some tasks that I was postponing for quite some time. So that was a big part of my week. I had like a not planned artist date, I would say, this week. I was just really taking care of the house. I was also baking. I baked banana bread. I think the best one that I've ever done in my life. I was very proud of that one. I was just like around, and I felt so good. And also the fact that I was traveling the 2 weeks before, I was filled with a lot of things, like a lot of sensory inputs, and I felt a lot of inspirations. I don't know, yeah, my bad, not really planned artist date, but I still like, I don't know if I would really necessarily mark it off, but I feel very content with how I did the week. I did all 10 exercises from the end, 7 out of 7 pages, morning pages, but I got a comment last time on the video recommending me not to do it just in the morning, but also in the afternoon. Felt so much less pressure. Actually did some of them in the afternoon, not just in the morning. It felt so good. So I definitely recommend, if you struggle to write them in the morning, try to do it in the afternoon sometimes. Maybe it's gonna be better for you. I was actually feeling very well this week. Like, I was filled with joy, with gratitude, and through one of the exercises I realized one thing. There was like an exercise about what you admire, and I wrote down, I admire the drive to live life fully with passion, curiosity, joy, and enthusiasm while authentically expressing yourself. And the funny thing is that that's exactly the kind of content that I'm creating. It's like the very version how I picture myself in the future. To be very strong in this concept of living the life to the fullest potential, but with joy, you know, like not like the overworking yourself till you completely burnt out, like really being mindful and selective with what you do and doing things with passion and being curious and trying out new things, like, yeah, creating. And that's what I admire, and that's the content that I'm creating. So I was very happy about that, because that's amazing. It's nicely in alignment and I love it. So yes, that was my week 3. Very beautiful week. I really, really, really enjoy it. I was so happy. And I hope that you had also a very lovely week. And if you are also doing the artist way journey, then how was your 3rd week? Let us all know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, for clicking on this video, and see you in the next one. Bye!